Random.
I am Téh.
And I'm Adri. Today we'll be talking about celebrities and, of course, cancel culture. Boo.
Yes. I have some opinions on cancel culture, but
she has
we'll get
opinions,
to that
guys.
at some point or another.
She has a lot of opinions, and
not a lot, but
well,
it's just something I find interesting. It's a thing now, but we'll get into that soon.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about our celebrity crushes and if we have any.
Do you? I know you do.
I have crushes, of course. Blake Lively. Oh my god, she's so adorable, and her boobies are just like there. I have a thing for her boobies. I think they're perfect.
Like your ideal boobs?
Yeah, I think they're perfect. When I watched Gossip Girl, I was like, oh my gosh, wow, I'm a fan now.
Are you watching the reboot?
No, definitely not. I refuse to do a reboot. I can't. If I like a show and they do like a reboot of it, I can't. They shouldn't. They should just leave it the way it is.
Did you watch the original like in its entirety?
Yeah. I watch Gossip Girl, and it's like how now they come back with like they're trying to bring back other shows like iCarly, for example.
I actually heard that's really good.
I watched it. Mm-hmm. It's not bad. It's just that you can't have the same expectations that you do for the original iCarly to be. It's weird, but it's like iCarly, but grown iCarly. Mm-hmm. Don't have any expectations, is what I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yeah. Then it'll be good. For Gossip Girl now, I can't. I saw the trailer and I didn't like it. It's just like Charmed. Refused to watch that too.
I thought that was your show.
Charmed, the original, yes. Charmed, the reboot.
There's a Charmed reboot?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Girl, sucked. I didn't even watch it, but I know it. I won't like it. I refuse to watch it.
I literally had no idea that there was a Charmed reboot.
Yeah, there's a Charmed reboot. I think there's like other stuff too, but I haven't watched any of the reboot except iCarly. But for crushes, I don't really have crush on like male celebrities. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have favorite male celebrities, but it's not like a crush kind of thing. For example, I love Johnny Depp. I don't have a crush on him. I just love him. Like, he's a sexy old man forever to me. Like, when he was younger, he wasn't that cute to me. Then he got older. Then he's like, oh my gosh.
We have way different tastes.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp in his younger days, amazing.
I don't think so.
Really?
No. Wow. I saw pictures and I'm like, ugh. It sounded horrible, but I was like, ugh. Oh, it's just
He did this. I don't know if you know, he did this like movie years ago in his younger days called I think it's called like Cry Baby. He played like this delinquent. I just remember he played a delinquent. It was, you know what it was? It was very Grease-esque.
Oh.
But it wasn't like a musical. But he kind of gave off that vibe, like the whole like I forgot what they were called in Grease, but just like that bad boy vibe. Oh. But I used to love that movie. But yeah, he's your sexy old man.
He's my sexy old man. People like Brad Pitt and what's that other Clooney guy?
George Clooney.
Yeah.
That Clooney
guy. I'm like, no. Sexy old man right there, Johnny Depp.
Has Johnny Depp ever been People's Magazine's sexiest man alive? Has he ever been on the cover?
No idea, but he's always a sexy old man to me.
In your heart.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. It's me.
Just you.
Just me.
That's fine. I don't think I have any celebrity crushes, at least none that I can really think of or like pinpoint.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I don't think it has to be real people. It could also be like characters, animation characters, because I know that's a thing.
People,
I know that's a thing. Like people
they crush on
crush on
animated characters.
animated characters. Yeah.
Why do you sound disgusted?
I'm not disgusted. It's just it's not my thing.
I don't think it's like a weird.
It's not
thing.
weird.
I don't
like,
think it's. I think it's
their
weird.
own.
I think it's weird if people make it out to be weird.
Yeah. Like I don't have a problem with other people doing it. It's like I won't
do it.
I won't do it. Like they're just animated characters to me.
I don't think it's like the. You know what the thing is? It's not even like. It's not even that people are attracted to the animated character as in their physical appearance.
Just
their
personalities and stuff.
Yes. Because there are like droves of people who will look at Simba and be like, that's a fine ass lion. And I don't think they're sexually attracted to a lion. I just think it's a vibe that Simba gets off. I also think it's the mane,
you know,
how it's parted. I think that's what it is. Look at me defending these people.
No, if I had to choose a lion, I would choose Scar.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Is it because Scar reminds you of a sexy old man? Scar,
Probably.
Scar, yo, tell me Scar does not look like, he doesn't look like Johnny Depp, but if Scar, are you going to Google it?
I'm going to look at Scar again.
But Scar gives off Johnny Depp vibes. Maybe it's like it's dark and it's the mane and the beard and the long hair.
Probably. Look at him. Look at him.
Scar. He looks like he looks like
mean and stuff, but like a sweetheart on the inside.
No, what the fuck? He killed his brother. What? What the fuck?
I said he look it.
No.
Not that he is it. He just looks it.
Not you looking at the man that murdered his own brother.
I mean, if we're
then try to starve his own herd and kill his nephew and then be like,
okay,
he looks like he has a good heart. No.
Okay, if we're going by like, don't they like fight for territory anyways, and they're all related technically.
Yes, but this is Disney, so like it hits. They're not supposed to. They don't have to.
So this is that scenario where they do, and Scar just he knows.
He knows what? What does he know?
He knows that he has to play that part. He knows his role and he played it well. He understood the assignment.
No.
Assignment was
to murder my brother.
The assignment was to become king of that land. But everything that the sky touched is theirs, right?
But the thing was, technically, for Mufasa to become king, is it? I'm assuming
he had to kill somebody, right?
Disney logic is Mufasa, I think, is older, so that's why he becomes king. That's Disney logic. However, if we're going by the natural state of the animal kingdom, then yes, Mufasa would have had to fought Scar and won, but he kept his brother around because that's his. Scar did not have to be there.
He was plotting. He was waiting for that moment when homeboy was weak.
Scar did not have to
he
be
didn't.
there. Mufasa let him stay there out of the goodness of his heart. Shut
Please.
up. Shut the fuck up. Do not come for Mufasa. His death still hurts. But Mufasa let him stay out of the goodness of his heart. What's the point of this? I forget. How do we get to this?
We were talking about celebrity crushes, and then I said animations.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
okay, you can. All right, fine.
All right, let's do this. I don't think I have a crush, like someone I'm like I would date, so to speak.
Okay.
I don't think I'm attracted. I don't think there's any like celebrity where I'm just like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship with you. Like, who can I think of? For me, it would probably be, I'll say male and female.
Okay.
So for male, I have a couple, but off the top of my head, I would say Michael B. Jordan. Okay. I think that man is fucking gorgeous. And he's like low-key a nerd too. Okay, I would date Michael B. Jordan. Fuck it.
Just because.
Not even that. It's like physically he's gorgeous, but also it's just he's a nerd. I fucks with that.
You like that?
He likes anime.
Okay. Most people like anime.
Yeah, but like not a lot of people.
Are open about it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't understand why. When literally, I'm pretty sure a good majority of the population watches anime. So I don't understand why it's still seen as such like a weird thing to like.
I don't think it's seen as a weird thing. I just think it's who you surround yourself with that see it weird. Like almost all my friends watch anime.
But that's what I'm
Almost all
saying
of
though.
them,
Like,
except like one or two.
but that's what I'm saying though. Even with people that you surround yourself with, I don't understand why anyone would find it weird when it's like everyone watches it. At this point, anime is now seen as like pretty much a
A trend.
yes. It's a trend right now to like it. It gets to a point now where I feel like people say they watch it even though they don't. But that's why it's like I don't understand why people are so self conscious about saying that they like anime.
Mm.
I'm wondering if it's like more adult people feel self conscious about it because it's considered like quote unquote a cartoon, like it's animation, and they feel like they're too old to watch it. But anyone that watches anime know how adult that shit really is. So it's like, why be ashamed of it?
Yeah, I didn't start watching anime until like I was older. Like I didn't grow up with it, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know like the shows and stuff because I didn't grow up on it. Like I watch it after being nagged into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you like it?
I like it. I not all of them. Like it depends on the plot. Like I like a good storyline. I
Yeah.
don't watch it just because somebody tell me that it's like great. You need to I don't just take anybody's suggestions. I can't. Like some people their choice in shows suck and they shouldn't be sharing their suggestions with me.
Did you watch? You know Demon Slayer?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay. And that's fine.
And that's one of those like animes where it's just like it's such a big thing right now, and everyone loves it. And you know what it is? I like the animation, and I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but it's not something I sat through the entire thing, and I'm like on the edge of my seat for, or I'm like I look forward to the next episode. It's one of those I finished it, but I finished it like in time because I would watch maybe an episode or two, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just watch it whenever, you know. Because normally with my anime, I'll watch it continuously to the end if I can.
I don't know how I just have like certain shows that I have on my list to watch and Demon Slayer I like watched the preview and I saw it and I liked it and then I was like okay
I watched it because of a
that's
guy.
the guy.
Yeah, I watched it because there was a guy that I worked with that I was kind of into, and he was like, "Oh, do you watch anime?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, have you seen Demon Slayer?" So I was like, "No, I haven't seen it yet, but I knew about it at the time." And he was like, "Oh, you should watch it." So I watched it, and like I said, I liked it to an extent. It wasn't something I was like I'm looking forward to the next season for.
Okay. So guys, if you watch anime, you let us know and then tell us like your top 5,
Yeah,
right?
like top 5 is good because I need to update my list anyway.
Yeah. So
But
I have a list
you do?
that I'm working through and yeah.
I have 3 that I have to look up, but then it's just like I have to like my thing is with TV shows, like say like on Netflix and everything. I have a list of like shows like my mom will be like, "Oh, have you seen this? You should watch it." And I'm just like, I will watch it when I'm ready. And the thing is with that, it's like I know I'm gonna watch it, but I have to be in the right headspace for it. You know what I mean? I can't just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch it now when I don't want to because I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna sit through it.
Oh, like Never Have I Ever season 2.
Okay, with never, yeah. So, oh my gosh,
Because I know we watched the first season together,
we did,
and then the second one we watched it apart. I watched it way before you did, and I told you, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for a second.
I was gonna, yeah, I pretty much was waiting. I needed a moment to do it, but now that we are on the topic of never have I ever,
Yes, girl, share your truth. Oh
that
wait, is this spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert.
Okay. Spoiler alert. Spoil.
But pretty much, were you looking for like a ooh? Oh, we don't have a ooh,
We don't
right?
have a ooh.
Oh,
Wait.
we don't even have a spoiler.
Shots fired.
Okay.
She about to fire some shots.
It's not even that. If I fire any shots, it's at myself.
Oh, God. Go
but,
ahead.
but season 2 was so triggering for me. Like the amount of times I had to pause it and literally get out of my seat and just walk away. Like I was watching it while I was doing my hair, and my mom was in the kitchen, so I like walked away, and I told her, I was like, "Oh, I'm watching," because she had already seen it like maybe like a month or so before I did. So I told her, I was like, I need a moment. I need a moment. I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting triggered. And the reason I am getting triggered, the fact was freaking what's his name? Paxton. So again, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched it. Paxton is one of the love interests. There's 2 love interests in the show, and he's more of the popular. He's like the most popular guy in
He's
school.
a popular guy who broods a lot.
Okay. The reason it was so triggering for me is because I realized I am attracted to guys like Paxton. And it was so annoying because a part of me wanted Davy to choose Paxton. And he was like not right for her. Neither was the other guy, Ben. Honestly, because I remember me and you were talking about it, and I kind of agreed with you when they both suck.
Yeah, they both suck.
They both suck.
I wouldn't have chose either of them.
But
like,
I think, is there going to be a season 3?
Probably, yeah, there should be.
She's going to end up with Ben.
I think she should end up with neither. She's in high school. Like, homegirl don't need all of this drama. Like, they both she by herself makes drama, and they're just additional drama on top of her drama. Maybe because I'm not a big fan of drama, so I wouldn't like it. Like, one of them plays with her emotions. The other one fuck with her mind.
Pretty much.
They both suck.
They both suck.
They both suck.
They both suck.
Yeah.
But Paxton's kind of hotter. No offense to the actor that plays Ben. I have a specific taste.
I don't find him cute.
You know what it is? Paxton looks like the last guy I was into. You know who I'm talking about,
yeah.
Right? So I think
that's your problem. I don't find any. It is. If I had no choice but to choose out of those 2, I would not have chosen Paxton ever.
I think I did because he's just hot.
He's not hot to me. I think Ben is cuter.
Ben is cute. Ben, like I said, honestly, Ben is cute. Ben is cute. I'm not denying that. However, I'm biased because again, Paxton looks like the last guy I was into, so I'm a bit more biased towards him.
Yeah, that's wild. I did not make any connections like that. That whole show is just like it's not like every other teen dramas, but it's close to it. Like there's difference in it. Like the cliche in it is like less than other ones where you could just like sit there and be like, oh yeah, okay. This is the same thing like the last one and the one before that and the one before that.
See, and it's funny you mentioned that because I refuse to watch teen dramas. Like I watch that because like you said, it's a bit more accurate to the teen experience. Like there's some exaggeration with it, but it's a little bit more accurate to the teen lifestyle. I don't like teen dramas. I refuse to watch it. I think the last teen drama that I watched was maybe like Vampire Diaries or something. But I don't know.
That was so long ago.
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't. I don't watch, what is it, Riverdale? I can't do it. I don't watch Euphoria. I kind of do want to watch Euphoria, but I also don't want to do it.
I mean, I'll save you the time. You don't have to watch Riverdale. After season 1, it sucked.
I've read into it, or it's gotten viral enough where I've had to like look into it and everything, but I don't want to watch it. I kind of just don't want to watch teen dramas simply for the fact that, first of all, I'm sick of adults playing teenagers when they obviously do not look like teenagers. And then I'm also just tired of these plot lines where they're putting these teenagers in very unrealistic and then very adult
Adult.
situations. And they
Yeah.
do that because their actors are adults. That's the thing though. You have adults playing these teenagers, but then your writing is reflecting them as adults, not the characters that they're playing.
Then I don't think you would like Euphoria.
Exactly. That's why I would like watch it because the drama. Euphoria is one of those shows where it's like I know it's nothing like the teen experience, but I would watch it for the drama. Not I don't expect it to be anything else. Like it was a good show, a good teen drama show, Degrassi.
The old ones.
Okay, yeah. So it was the Next Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got bad by like season I want to say like season 12 or 13.
Yeah, it's like I think 2 season after Drake died is
No,
where
I watched
I'm
it
in
all the way up
You watched it all
until
the way
I
up?
watched it all the way up until maybe like 14 or 15.
Oh, I didn't. I stopped.
I remember the first Degrassi episode I've ever seen. It was I went to visit my family in Georgia, and I was like sleeping in my cousin's room, and she had it. It was back when it was on a channel called The N. I don't know if you remember that. And pretty much it was the episode. You remember JT?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was the episode where he died.
Oh
that,
shit.
that was the first episode I've ever seen of Degrassi. That was the first. That was the first. And I was like, oh, holy shit! And I think I was like, when was that? I think that was 20.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, but I first saw it, I think in like 2007. So I had to have been like, I think like maybe 13 or something. Yeah, I was like 13, 14 when that episode, well, not that episode, but when I first saw it. It's funny because my
Yeah.
cousin, like I'm sleeping in the same room as my cousin and she's half asleep. She's like sound asleep. I'm just sitting here at like 1 o'clock in the morning, just like watching this shit. Like, holy fuck.
Did you start from where you were watching it or the
Um,
episode one of that season?
Well, back then, like streaming sites weren't really a thing, so it was
Yeah.
hard to like get
Find it.
everything. So I just like watched whatever rerun episode that they would
Okay.
play. I think at the time they would play it consecutively.
Yeah.
So I think I just like watched it from then on, and then at some point later
They
down
had
the
to
line,
go back.
yeah. But
Okay.
Degrassi, I had this conversation with my sister. Degrassi was such a good show, such a good show.
Yeah. I liked it up to like wherever I ended.
You know what's funny? So when Drake died, my mom didn't even know that was Drake.
Really?
What happened was she knew Degrassi and she would occasionally like watch it with me, but the first time she saw Drake's character Jimmy, and she actually thought he was in a wheelchair for real. So
I mean, it was believable.
yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but there was like later in the season Jimmy was like started rapping.
Yeah.
So I guess that was like the emergence of Drake.
Yeah.
So she thought that he was like in a wheelchair for real. So when she finally saw Drake, or when Drake first came out, she was like, holy shit, he can walk. Yeah, she was
Wow.
like, she didn't know that he could walk in real life. So I was like, yeah.
Wow, she must have been shocked out
She
of her
was.
seat. I don't know. It's one of those shows that if you watched it, you know, and if you don't, then you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where like you watch it as a kid and you understand, but then if you watch it as an adult, it would just be like another teen drama.
You remember what their tagline used to be? Degrassi, we go there. that literally used to be that used to be like their tagline.
Yeah, wow. I don't
We
remember
go
that.
there,
Yeah.
and they did go there.
They went there.
They've covered like
drugs, teen pregnancy,
shooting, several shootings. They've done so many cheating storylines.
So many.
They've done student teacher relationships.
All kind of. They did a lot.
So freaking many.
But
they did it good.
yeah, you know what wasn't good though?
What?
Twilight.
All right, we need to talk about the reemergence of Twilight in social media right now. Every single time I am on Instagram, I am seeing something about Twilight. And I'm like, where is this coming from?
I don't know. It's because Netflix. I think it's because Netflix bought it, so they have it up now. So like other people are watching it. However, I'm not gonna watch it because I already seen it and it sucked the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, I just put it on to go to sleep because I needed a background sound,
So,
and it was just there. It sucked.
so
Like,
I have a confession.
you like it.
I back then that was my shit.
I bet.
That that's what.
I bet. I know it was your thing. You had this whole, it was like Edward versus.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's actually how I met one of our best friends, Doris. We actually, because she used to be a Twilight fan too, so we actually became friends over our love of Twilight. But I was more of a fan back in like middle school. So in our like middle school yearbook, we had to like put what was our favorite movie. I put Twilight. What was our favorite book? I put
Twilight.
Twilight. There was something else with Twilight I think I put in it, but I love that movie. I love the books. I finished like all 4 books within like a week.
I mean, I also finished it within the week. Well, within like 2 weeks because that was the summer before high school. I went to stay with my aunt for that summer, and they live in like the part in Queens. They live in like Fresh Meadows, and nobody goes outside. Like, it's just a quiet neighborhood where people do nothing. So I had to bring my cousin to the library, and I was like, oh my gosh, books. That was like when
You sound
I
like you've
did
never
not
seen
like
books
reading.
before.
I know,
Oh
right?
my god.
Oh
A
my
book.
god, books. I didn't enjoy reading as much as I do now. But that summer, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just browse. So I was waiting for my cousin to finish, and I picked up a book and I read it, and it was like a series. Since then, I was getting like teen series, and one of those series was the whole Twilight thing. So I took the whole thing and I went home and I read it, and then I went to high school, met you guys. You're like, oh my gosh, Twilight's so amazing. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, the guy goes out into the sun and glittered.
I
It
know.
doesn't sound that great. It's not like she has a lot of issues that she needs to work on.
She does.
Like, homegirl is going through a depression state because her man left her for not even that long. He came right back.
He came back because he thought she was gonna kill herself. So he didn't. If he did not think she was gonna kill herself, he would not have came back. That's the thing,
Yeah,
though.
she needs to go find something else to do is what she needs to do. It was a lot. Like, and then to make it worse, like the whole thing just bothered me. The whole thing.
See,
I had problems with the whole thing.
I know, but it's like I realized maybe like years later how horrible that movie really is. Cause I watched it. Oh my god, I was so obsessed. I used to have, remember like the iPod Nanos, and then there was a generation where you could like download movies from iTunes on it.
Yeah.
I put fucking Twilight on.
Wow.
I'd already seen the movie like 10 fucking times, but that's how freaking obsessed I was.
That's crazy.
We team Jasper in this bitch.
Oh, okay.
Which is
That
funny.
makes sense.
Which is funny because everyone makes, in all the memes nowadays with it, everyone makes fun of Jasper
Why?
because he constantly looks constipated. It's just hilarious, but I think it's just because I like the actor Jackson Rathbone. He was Sokka in the Last Airbender.
Oh, he does.
He was
He was.
the live action one. Did you watch it?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, so he's Jasper in Twilight. Yeah, but anyway, we'll get to that.
Wow, that's
We'll get to
that-
that thing. But
Wow.
with Twilight, I realized later how bad it was when I could not watch it without cringing every 5 minutes.
Have you watched what's that thing that Twilight was based on?
50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, that shit.
Well, that was based. Oh yeah. I did.
You could see the same pattern, that same relationship pattern. Just
Well,
the whole
well-
thing bothered me too.
Well, 50 Shades of Grey is just a Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah,
But I did watch it, and the entire time I'm just like, bitch, what? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? The way he would talk to her sometimes, and she would just be like, okay, yeah.
Mm,
Like, what? the amount of times I watched it and literally vocally said, "What the fuck?"
I didn't even, I think I only watched up to the second one. I didn't even finish the second one.
I didn't watch the second or third one. I stopped after the first one. I was like, I'm not
Like
doing this again.
I watched it and I was like, I can't. This girl, lady, kid, I don't even know. She just graduated college,
College, yeah.
right? And she met this guy. He talked to her however he wants. And even now they still never signed that contract. That
Really?
throughout that whole show of them talking about the contract, going back and forth with said contract, there was never a moment where they
None
sat
of them
down and
signed it.
signed the contract. They
So
went
what
there.
was the whole point?
They went into the restaurant place, sat down to negotiate said contract. They negotiated it, and that was it. She went into the room, she tried it, she hated it. She ran crying like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. Homegirl, you asked him."
Okay, that was in the first one. I remember that where he was like, where I think she was like, she wants to see what he's into.
Yeah.
And then he started like spanking her, and then she was like, why would like the fact that you're into that? And I'm like, bitch, he told you what he's into. Why are
Yeah.
you mad? And then you told him to spank you.
And she wanted to experience it, and she experienced it, and then she go like, "Oh my god, why did you do that?" I'm like, "Okay, you knew this.
That's what I don't understand.
I don't get it, but okay."
I did not like
fine.
that. But with back to like with Twilight, it was so bad, and the fact that I enjoyed it, that was when I realized I like bad movies. Actually, that wasn't when I realized it. That's when I confirmed it. But when I realized it was when no one come for me. I've learned the error of my ways. When the Last Airbender came out, I enjoyed it.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say.
Again.
Why? What?
Because I am because I am a shallow bitch, and again, the guy that plays Jasper in Twilight played Sokka, and I am a sucker for an attractive face. I'm shallow. I've realized that about myself. I'm very self-aware. I know my
at least
issues. But
I'm shallow too, but not
that shallow.
not that.
Not that so that you would enjoy an obviously bad movie because an
Yeah.
actor is hot.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this movie sucked. He's in it, but it sucked.
Yeah, but I watched it. I didn't think it was that. And then I saw it in theaters. So I was there. It wasn't more so like.
So you waste your money too.
Yeah, I gave them my money. But
Wow.
I watched it and I didn't, when it first came out or when I first started, I again did not think it was that bad. I didn't. And I didn't understand why everyone was so nitpicky with it. And then I
Okay.
watched it again, like later, I think maybe like months or years later.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a couple of movies like I've enjoyed and then I realized they're like not even that they're bad, but the general public doesn't like it. So that's one. Twilight is another. There's this really old movie. It was like a musical with Kelly Clarkson. It was called From Justin to Kelly.
I've
It
never
was
seen that.
it was her and then the runner up from American Idol when she was on it. Justin, I think his last name was pronounced Guarini. I'm probably mispronouncing it. But they did a movie in 2003 where they pretty much played these two college kids. It's a musical, and they're all at spring break,
Okay.
and they meet or whatever. And I loved it. I love that movie. I love the songs. I would go in my room and watch it every single day because it was on demand. Watch it every day. Learn all the songs. I probably still do. Like I could probably sing it at karaoke. I learned all the dance moves.
The dance moves
I
too?
did.
Okay.
I did. It was that. I love that movie. And then I learned, like, by looking it up, that I think that movie has, like, horrible reviews. All right. I was like, it's a generally known, it's known to be a very bad movie. And then when I learned that out, I was, like, so offended because I'm like, I love this movie.
Wow. I actually saw reaction video to it. Cause I like watching reaction videos for TV shows before I invest my time because I would prefer to waste my
Mm-hmm.
time doing something else. I was like, okay, what what is that?
So you know what movie I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched it myself, but
But you know the movie I'm talking
yeah, a
about.
few days ago, I saw a reaction video for it. And she was saying that the songs are good. However, the plot sucked. She was like explaining the plot or trying
Yeah,
to explain the plot, and I'm just like, "Oh, I see it. I see what you're saying, girl."
it's literally just two college kids at spring break, and they like each other, but their friends try to pick them apart.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a modern Romeo and Juliet. Like the songs slap. The
Yeah, and
songs are a bop.
she was like how sometimes the song doesn't match the situation that they're going
Yeah.
through. So it's just like they just put in songs just because.
Like I could watch it now and I could see even the acting is not good. Like, but it's like I'm at a point now, or I've learned that even though it's not a good movie, the songs are good, so I'm just watching it for the
I mean,
songs.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I don't know, it depends. If I have nothing else to do, I'll watch a bad movie for a song. Like I actually don't like High School Musical 3 because I just don't like how the storyline went, and the songs are okay. I never actually paid attention to it because I don't like the storyline. And because I don't like the storyline, I don't like the music. And because I don't like the music, I don't watch it.
It's just all like a trickle down of
It
why
all
you will
trickled
not
down.
watch that
I
movie.
I saw it once and that was it. Like I was like, oh, okay. Like you had me at the second one. The first one was okay. The second one was smashing. That was my favorite one out of all three. And then the third one is like, okay, so you're telling me that they're graduating and these new freshman kids are kind of like them and they have to what, pick a school.
I don't understand. Oh, wait, are you talking
Is
about
that the fourth one?
there
Or
is no fourth
yeah,
one?
the third one, High School Musical.
Yeah, they're just about to go to college.
Yeah,
So I was like,
they're
what
trying to pick a school.
yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Oh, that's fine.
It didn't go with anything. I don't know.
That's fine.
It just didn't work for me. I
That's chill.
can't. You know, you like bad movies and I do not. That's just the way it is. Like like I said before, I'm not gonna take suggestions from just anyone. Like the last two things you suggested to me were actually good because you had me in mind when
Bridgerton
Bridgerton and
was
that
it the one with the crazy ending, right?
yeah.
You never told me how was that ending.
Oh,
Just give like a brief.
it was good. I actually liked the way it ended. Like it was like, wow. I did not expect that.
I know, I told you, right?
Yeah.
I told you it was like the last 10 minutes gonna be like
The
what
last
the
10 minutes
fuck?
feel like, whoa, what the fuck? What is it even called?
I think through her eyes.
Through her eyes?
Oh,
Yeah.
behind her eyes. I think that was yeah. I think that was it.
That was wow.
Guys, if you haven't watched that show, watch. You have to watch it in its entirety. Like you cannot just watch it and then like
Come
sit
back
get
to it later.
like you're gonna forget stuff. Like you have to watch it to its entirety, and it's all worth it within the last like 5 to 10 minutes. You're gonna be
Like
like, what
it
the
all
fuck?
just like tied together so nicely.
It's not even that tied together. It's just like it's just amazing. But we should go on to our next point, which was cancel culture.
Ah, yes. Cancel culture.
How do you feel about it?
I don't understand it. Okay, so I'm one of those people who can separate a person from their project.
Controversy.
Yeah. So if, for example, R. Kelly, he did some bad shit, right? That shouldn't affect me liking or listening to his music. I'm gonna listen to his music.
So
I'm
when
not
you
gonna
listen,
stop listening to his music.
so when you listen to his music, what he's done doesn't come to your mind.
What he does doesn't come to my mind.
I
It
can't
does,
do
but
that.
I can't not like it. I already loved it before I found out he was doing all this stuff. He was doing all this stuff when I was liking it. I just found out that he was doing it, and now I'm just like, I'm supposed to stop listening to it because I found out he was doing all of this stuff while he was doing these songs. I can't undo something that I already love.
That's fine, but I think it's more so you don't have to like not like it because I think liking something that's just based off like your emotions and how it affects you.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't support it.
I
Like
mean,
if I like I wouldn't.
using this as an example, I already have his songs. Like
Well, yeah, but that's the thing though. You
I
already
already
own it.
downloaded,
You
so
can't
I
do
can't
anything
do
about
anything
it.
about it. He's not making anything new, so it's not like he's making money off of me listening to his songs. And most of the songs that I do play are like the lyrics version of stuff, so it's not contributing to them itself. It's contributing to the people who uploaded the lyric.
That's the thing though. I feel like needs to be addressed in the sense where again, you don't have to not. It's one thing if you like something, like say with again with the R. Kelly situation. If you like his songs, you like his songs. It's because his songs resonate with you in some way or another. But then it becomes an issue when you're doing something that contributes to supporting it.
Yeah.
So it's like if as far as like playing his old songs, if you have a CD or whatever of his songs and you're playing it like on a stereo, again, that's not contributing to anything because you already own the CD. They don't track how many plays you play on that one CD. It's one thing if you're streaming his music on certain platforms because he can get paid through that,
Yeah.
or his not I don't want to say his circle, but his estate can get paid through that. So
Okay.
it's how you're contributing to his
Okay.
support.
So, for instance, he did all of this. He did it, not his team. His team also get paid. Do they not?
His team, they didn't do the maybe they didn't do the physical act, but they knew what he was doing. They
Not
contributed by keeping
okay.
silent.
So, how about those people who did like features with him?
Okay, yeah. Let's say
Then
like Lady Gaga, because I think she did a feature, and then she did either a feature. She worked with him with something, and then she took the song off platforms because after the whole documentary and
yeah.
everything, because he would put, even though she would profit off of it, he would too in
Yeah.
some way. So she took it off so to show one her support for the victims,
Right.
but also so he can't benefit from it.
I'm not saying like these girls. I'm not saying like,
You don't believe
I
him.
don't I don't believe him.
Yeah.
Like he said he's innocent. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I'm not picking a side cuz I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I'm one of those people who if I'm not close to you or I'm not in your circle and I don't know what happened, I'm not going to tell you, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's wrong, she's wrong, that wrong, whatever." I prefer to not be a part of it. I'm going to play my CDs because I get CDs and I'm going to listen to the songs that I like and that's just the way it is.
I mean, personally, I don't know if I agree because that's the whole thing with cancel culture with me is, and that was actually one of our questions and talking points is of can you separate the artist from the art
Yeah.
when controversy arises? For me, it is hard. I think it depends on how much I enjoy the art,
Yeah.
so to speak. Because there's some, I guess, artists or people where it's like, I don't mind cutting you off. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't support you. Like, for me, R. Kelly, I don't support him. I don't listen. I never really listened to his songs. Like, I would listen to his songs because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
However, I'm not passionate enough about him to be like, I stand by him like I'm a ride or die
Yeah.
for
I'm
him.
not that. I'm not like a ride or die. I just like the songs I like. And I have the songs I like. So I listen to the songs I like.
Like, no one's saying you should like
Yeah.
throw away your CDs because of him. Because you are, like you said, you already bought it. You already put your coin in for it. You already listened to it. You can't change
Yeah.
that. It's just what are you doing going forward? Because honestly, CDs aren't really a thing as much anymore. Like they're still
Excuse me. Speak for yourself.
okay.
I got my
You're
CDs.
you're you're a very old soul, so
Yeah.
you still keep that
I
around.
got all Rihanna CDs and now I have money, so I'm getting Nicki Minaj CDs next. And then when the internet is out and there's no
How are
electricity.
you going to play your music on your stereo if there's no electricity?
Excuse me, I have a portable player. That's right.
Oh, you need batteries.
Yeah, batteries. That's right. I have a whole thing of batteries. I buy things in bulk because that's the lifestyle I have. Like, for example, I needed one scissors, just one, and I bought a whole pack, 24 scissors. What am I doing with 24 scissors, Taya?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not doing. I gave away some of the scissors. I gave you one. I gave everybody one, and I still have more. But you know what? I'm gonna never run out of scissors.
Okay. But back to our point with separating the artist from the art. I think it's possible. What I don't think we should do is judge people just because they can't.
Yeah.
Because you don't, just because, I feel like just because you listen to, let's like say music wise, you listen to a certain artist because they've done stupid shit, doesn't necessarily mean you like them. That's why there are certain art, I think it's like people don't understand their relationship with certain artists. I'm not even talking about like a personal relationship,
Yeah.
but more of like a kind of like a parasocial one where you don't know what that artist means to certain people. So it's harder for people to let go of certain artists. But I do think it is possible to separate it. Do I think it's right to separate it all the time? That depends on what the controversy is.
How do I put this? It's like can make something, but they can also be a shitty person. Like you could be a shitty person and make the most beautiful things. So when I find out you're a shitty person, does that mean that those things that you've made are no longer beautiful just because I found out that you personally in your personal life is shitty? Like
No, but then
people
it's also
suck.
why would you buy something from a shitty person?
I don't know.
It's
It's
also
like it's like you've been buying it this whole time.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about like if you've bought it. If you've bought it already, then it's done. Like the act is done. But I'm saying going forward in the future.
Yeah, but there are some people burn things. Like
Yeah,
they have
I've seen
it
that. They
and
burn
then
like
just like,
atoms.
"Oh yeah, canceling. I'm part of the cancel culture. Let's burn their shit." You spent all that money. You might as well just keep it. I mean, unless you feel very strongly about what that person has done and you just can't. Like there's no way you could ever listen to it ever again. Then sure, do it's your money. Burn it. However, I don't care that much about
What they've done.
what they've done cuz I don't know them and maybe I that's an ignorant thing too. However, I have no opinion on certain things.
You don't have an opinion on a lot of things.
I don't have an opinion on a lot of things. And you know what that does for me? I'm happy.
You're happy not having an
I am
opinion.
happy because I don't have to constantly think about all the shitty things that's happening in the world because I have an opinion on certain things. I have a view of religion, politics, and all the other things. I don't talk about them. I have it. I don't talk about it unless I have to or somebody push me to talk about it.
So is it more so you don't have an opinion or more so you have an opinion, you just don't express it?
I think it's the last one. I don't express my opinion.
Okay. Because there's a difference between not having an opinion on something and you just not talking about it.
Yeah, I choose what I want to argue about. And most of the things, most people, it's better to not argue with them because
Their opinion's not going to change regardless.
Exactly. So it makes no sense talking to you about what I think.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see your point on that. But with cancel culture, I don't think it works, so to speak. Like, it's very interesting with cancel culture because I understand the point of it and why it's there. However, I think with cancel culture, it's just overused so much to the point where it's not even usable anymore. Like everyone cancels everyone over every little thing to the point where
Yeah.
when people actually do something wrong, they don't feel a threat from even though they should feel threatened. They should feel threatened for no long for losing their platform, but they don't care because they know they're not really going to be canceled because
Yeah.
they just got canceled like last weekend. and it passed.
It would work if the person that we're canceling hasn't changed. Like they're still doing the same thing constantly. But if a person did something like years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever, and today they're a different person, then I don't think you should cancel that person because of something they said years ago. When you know the person now and who they are, at least you have an idea of what they talk about or what they're known for, and you decide to cancel them because they said something way back when.
Depending on what they said, if they said something like way out of pocket, I think they should address, like, say like some racist shit. Yes, they need to be called out on that, because you can't. I feel like with something like that, you can't just say something and then act like it never happened. I'm not saying you have to be like, you know what, fuck you. You can't say anything anymore. But it's more so, you said this. Can you address it?
Yeah, that's fine, but don't cancel them because of it. Like, let them say, but then they would have to say it, but they would have to mean what they're about to say. Like, if we're canceling somebody because they said something, right? And you want them to apologize, and they don't change, they haven't changed, their opinion is the same way. If they said something like last week, some shit that wasn't okay, or a few days ago, and you want them to apologize, I don't know if I would believe their apology, because that was what they were thinking last week. But at the same time,
it's a tricky thing to handle.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I say stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
And most of the things I say them in like a joking way. Or if you know me, you know I'm either being sarcastic or an idiot. So I don't mean most of the things that I say, unless I say that, we're having a serious conversation and I say it. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I'm mad serious, but I'm joking. No, I'm not gonna do that if we're having a serious conversation. But if we are having a serious conversation and I say something and it's stupid and I laugh, then I'm just being stupid. Does that make sense?
It does, but that only works for people that know you.
Yeah. So if you don't know me, you wouldn't know that. You just think I'm just being serious the whole time and I'm just laughing at what I just said.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think there's a way to handle it as far as between canceling someone and holding someone accountable. I don't think asking for an apology if they said something like a week ago is a bad thing. However, if they don't apologize, or if they give no indication that they've changed, or that actually wasn't their view that they said, then I don't think anything's wrong with, say, canceling them.
I believe action is better than words. Like, anybody can say anything, but if you don't follow it up with your actions, then it didn't mean anything.
But that's the thing, though, is people will say one thing and do a completely different thing. Like, there are plenty of people that will say stupid racist shit, but they'll go hang out with the people that they made the racist joke of. Does that make it okay?
Well, I think if it's a joke and they said it in a joke about the person, it's then it will be a joke. There are a lot of comedians and they say some out of pocket stuff, and it's about the people in their life, and they know it's a joke. I'm pretty sure the people they said it about already knew about this joke. So it's not like they just wrote it, went out and just say it. I would think that they would be like, hey, I wrote this joke. Are you okay if I say it? And then the person would be like, yeah, whatever. It sounds good to me. Haha, funny. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then people who the joke isn't about, then they will be like, oh my gosh, that's so fucked up. You know what? That's not right.
That's another issue I have with cancel culture, is people that aren't being trivialized in, say, the joke or the comment that has things to say. But as far as cancel culture and like with jokes and everything, like, say, comedians, like you say, it's tricky because a lot of comedians have been quote unquote canceled. And that's part of the one of the things I said, like people get canceled over stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like there are some things that really does not need to be canceled over. And because with cancel culture, why it doesn't work is because people overuse it.
Yeah.
They cancel everyone
for
over,
every
like,
little thing.
And then when something actually does matter that someone does need to get canceled for, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. It's like how I think they were trying to cancel Eminem. Because of Love the Way You Lie.
Was it because it's an abusive relationship?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, he...
I'm like, okay.
He was in an abusive relationship with his ex-wife. He's open about that.
Yeah, he was being honest about... I mean, that wasn't even the worst song he ever sang.
Yeah.
So it was like that's his thing. He sings about weird shit, and they try to cancel him. And then like our generation and the one above us, they're like, what? You can't cancel him. You can't cancel him. He's not even part of this. Before that came out, he dropped this album, right? And in his album, it was about him being canceled and his response to it. When he was trending about being canceled, he tweeted his album so that people could go listen to it.
The album?
Yeah. Because he already responded in it.
Good marketing.
Yeah. So I thought that was...
But I guess to summarize that point is, I think I can't even say it's in a good heart. It has a good heart right now because I feel like it's not. It's being, again, overused and used by people that don't have other people's best intentions. The whole point of cancel culture is to hold people accountable and to help support those that are trivializing the issue. But I think it's more so turning into, well, I don't like this celebrity, so let's just not listen to him anymore. Let's just not watch his videos anymore. That's why I think it's more turned into. But we've been talking a lot.
Oh, okay. So let me finish this, right? You know who will never be canceled? I don't care about anybody. I will forever support these Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. I don't give two shits about anybody else's opinion about whatever they done. Rihanna, she might never come out with a new album. And you know what? That's okay. That's all right.
It's so obvious she's not going to. So people need to stop asking like they do.
They always ask her. And I'm like, homegirl, leave her alone. Now I will never go to a Rihanna concert. She's the one person I would pay. Well, she and Nicki Minaj. I would pay my whole money. Like, I don't care. I'll go poor just so I can meet them. And that's it. That's it. Like, I'm a Barb and Navy forever. I'm gonna die.
You're gonna
just
die.
like that. A Barb.
You're gonna die. Say what?
I'm dying a Barb and a Navy.
For life.
All
right. So we are going to head out, but you can join us next week. We're going to be discussing all things conspiracy theories.
La 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 la. I don't know why I did that.
We're just going to be talking about some of our favorite conspiracy theories. Are they true? Are they not? Which ones are full of shit? Which ones are kind of plausible? Because I think I have some.
I have some too. Yeah.
Are you going to talk about your zombies?
No. It's okay. We'll talk about it next time. You guys will know. She will know. And that's just it. But if you want to hear more, as always, you could follow us on Twitter at thisisrandom_TA. Also, you should subscribe and like our YouTube channel, which is also This Is Random.
You can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, Google, or whatever you listen to your podcast. Also, feel free to leave a review. We'd really, 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 really appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, we would appreciate it. Yeah, that was it. That's so weird.
All right, we are heading out. Bye.
This is Random with Téh and Adri. La 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 la. Bye.